And the Nissan Cube I really want. 1,000 would be incredible. It's pretty weak. I think we're gonna do well with the Nissan Cube. Gosh, I'm sure there are a few bad apples out there who... Look, yellow has never been a popular color. I auction. Here we go once again. Guys, Nikita from Cars Off the Wall, and I'm here to tell you I need a car. I'm desperate for a car. I have no cars to work on right now except for one, but I'm almost done with it. I'll be done in 3 days. So next week, what do? I don't have the auction until next Wednesday or Thursday. Today's Thursday. So I have one more auction where I could pick up another car today, and I have something to work on Monday. If I don't get it today, I have no work until next Wednesday. And I have to buy a car then, right? Like, I'm so desperate, I have to buy a car. Anyways, you know my situation. I don't know your situation, but you know mine. And we need to buy a car. Here's what I'm looking at. 2009 Kia Rio, 54,000 miles. 2013 Acura, 90,000 miles. I'm not too excited about that one. I don't really do SUVs. 2010 Kia Rio, 91,000 miles. So I don't know which one I want, the 9 or the 10, but I kind of want one of them. 2012 Nissan Cube, that was pretty good actually. I might actually be getting that one. 2018 Kia Soul, I highly doubt I'm going to be the winning bidder. Cars, anything above 18, and I've never won it before. I think 2016 is the highest I've ever done. 2012 Ford Focus, I hate the Ford Focus. I don't want to do this, but if it's the right price, has 55,000 miles, why not? 07 Toyota Camry, again, the market for these are too high. Probably I won't even win it. This one has 95,000 miles. This one's coming up really soon. Why don't we look at it? Why don't we all kind of agree if we like it or not, right? Okay, this is where the damage happened. That tire, take a good look at it. If the other side is turned like that tire, you're fine. If it's not, then you know you have suspension damage, and most likely it does. Fender is shot, the door is shot. That's all we'll have to replace. Paint it the color blue, because I'm guessing you'll never find it at the junkyard, a blue color. Yep, look at that tire, it's straight as an arrow. So we know we have major suspension damage. Probably the tie rod end, the strut, the sway bar link. I mean, what would cause it to... Wow, that is crazy. Overall, good looking car. Only 90,000 miles. Interior is in good condition. TPMS light is on. Other than that, 3/4 of a tank. Idling at 1,000 RPM. Valve cover gasket isn't leaking, which is really good. I don't see a timing belt sticker, but it might be on the side here. Hopefully there is. You got 2 keys and a fob. If it's the right price, I'll do it. Wow, now that tire is turning the other way, I'm wondering. Let's hear it. This sounds pretty good to me. I think that's fine. It's a good running engine to me. We're gonna bid on it. It's at $725. So we want to be careful how much. I think up to 1,000, and I'm done. Even though I'm desperate, I'm done. I can't be bidding more than 1,000 for that car. No way. 2012 Nissan Cube is coming up right after. I've never done a Nissan Cube before, so it'd be kind of fun. No suspension damage on this side. I can already see the trunk, the bumpers spread apart. No suspension damage on this side either. So it really is just the trunk and bumper area. You're going to have to get a new trunk door. Those cost a lot of money because you've got the window glass as well. Then you got to get a new bumper, and then you're going to have to probably do some pulling. And you got a little damage on the quarter panel by that rear door right there. No warning lights at all. 45,000 miles, pretty good. It's looking good. Engine looks really clean and dirty. I love seeing a layer of dust. It just tells me that there's no oil leaking, spewing out. People have taken care of it or essentially haven't touched the engine other than doing a routine oil change, which tells me the engine runs pretty well. That's kind of my opinion, that's all. It may or may not be true, but I tend to notice cars like that are pretty good. Here's the engine. Oh yeah. I've never heard what a Nissan Cube sounds like, but sounds good to me. This is $775. Okay, so this is a lot better pricing already than that Kia Rio. 2012 Ford Focus, 07 Camry. I'm not too interested in those right now. Okay, we're gonna go to the auction and we're gonna wait until these two cars show up. Here we go, finally. You know, these auctions here, I'll tell you, are great. Copart and IAA alone have been able to give me enough cars for the year and a half that I've been doing this dealership. And for half a year, I actually bought cars from Facebook. I didn't even buy from the auction. I was actually scared of salvage title. I thought people wouldn't buy it. But I had a friend who was doing salvage title only, and he was selling cars every month. And I thought, all right, time to give it a try. I started doing it, and lo and behold, I made more money. So I primarily get all of my cars from Copart and IAI, and that's it. And it has sustained my wife and I for a year and a half. So we're going to continue doing it. Unfortunately, during the wintertime, it's really competitive. Everyone's trying to get cars for the tax season, right? To get a few good used cars so that they can sell them when people have their tax money. And for me, last year, it actually worked really well. I had 5 to 10 cars that I was able to buy like in a 2-week period. This year, I've bought maybe 2 cars. It's pretty weak for sure. And I guess that's the way it goes. Okay, 34 is the Kia Rio. We're not going to go too hard on that Kia Rio because that 2012 Nissan Cube is looking pretty tasty. I primarily buy all my cars sight unseen, so I have to rely on the fact that no one's going to screw me over or scam me. Not that they are, right? But I chose not to look at the car. Therefore, I was, I don't know the English word for it. Come on. I was, whatever. It flew through my head, right? Because I can't look at it online. I wasn't able to understand the damage it had. And I bought it thinking it didn't have that damage. That's why dealer to dealer, I'm not so sure of unless I actually go and look at the car. Then you're not going to pull a fast one on me because I'll look everywhere on that car and I'll ask all the hard questions. And if I don't feel right, I'm not going to do it. That's why I like Copart and IAI, and I like buying from insurance only. Insurance doesn't have anything to hide. All they want is a little bit of a return on the car that they had to dish out an insurance check for. That's all they want. They're not trying to mess with the buttons or the engine or anything, taking parts, anything like that. All they want is to sell the car. And Copart IAI, gosh, I'm sure there are a few bad apples out there who mess with the car and there was no engine light on before, but when you get the car, all of a sudden there's a dent here, or there's an engine light on, or there's a fuse missing, and you're thinking, what happened? So there's always weird things that happen. I highly doubt the auction would do that. I highly doubt the body shops would ever do that. Maybe the owner would do it. I don't know. But insurance companies typically never, ever try to pull a fast one on anyone. And that's why I like buying from insurance only. State Farm, Progressive, USAA, AAA, whatever the insurance company is, Geico. I'll buy from them. Although there have been a couple times where I thought it was really weird, the insurance car. It seemed like all the odds were against me and I thought, this really never happens. Turned out not to be a great car, but very, very rare. Okay, in 5, our Kia Rio is coming, and then after that the Nissan Cube, and the Nissan Cube I really want. I really want that car. It'd be fun. I think it's right up my alley. I've done a lot of cars with that trunk area kind of ripped apart. And I think I saw the same car at the junkyard when I was looking for the parts for that Hyundai Elantra. I'm thinking it might be a pretty easy fix. And I have the tools already to fix it. Portland 825, 875. I haven't even bid yet. I'll bid one time. I'll bid 900. 925. I think I'll pass, really. I really don't feel too strong about this one. Yeah, I wanted it, I really did, but part of me felt like the Nissan Cube will be a better option. I'd rather pay more money for the Nissan Cube than less money for the Kia Rio. And I know people are going to bid for that Nissan Cube, but that kind of damage, that trunk area, for some reason, that stuff, I like doing it. It's easy. I feel like there's never any like frame damage. It's always just usually the quarter panels that you have to kind of move around and shift. And once I get the trunk and the bumper fitted and the taillights fitted, I've never had very many problems. And I sell the cars easily because the only thing people care about is, does the water leak in? That's all they care about. I think we're going to do well with the Nissan Cube. So we're going to go hard for it. I'm excited because it's my first time doing a Nissan. I think I'll go all the way up to 1,800 bid for that car. Yeah, 1,800 bid. It's a 2011. I can sell it for 4,500 probably with 50,000 miles. So 1,800 bid. I'd be spending about $2,500 for the car. Fix it for $500 with paint and everything and parts. Hopefully no other problems exist. So I'd be in it for $3K, sell it for $5,500 or $4,500 and make a $1,500 profit. That's kind of how I see it. But let's see if we can get it cheaper than 1,800. 1,000 would be incredible. Man, that would be incredible. Number one thing when you're buying cars at the auction, it's not how much you can make money and sell it for. It's how much you can buy it for. If we buy it for $825, we're heroes. We're gonna make so much money from it. Portland wants it. We'll just continue bidding. You see how they're bidding quick?
Reserve off.
We're gonna let them know that we're here. Yeah, they're gonna keep bidding and bidding. We're gonna keep bidding slow, just so they know we're here. Some guy in Portland, yeah, they really want it. $1,350, $400. Portland really wants it. I think $1,500 is probably their stop loss, and they probably won't go any more than that. They might. They're thinking about it, and they might bid. 1,500 is not bad, okay? I was prepared for 1,800. It would have been great for 1,000. You could tell Portland had a stop loss of 1,500 because they were bidding quick. Every time I bid, they bid right away, which meant they're trying to secure a dominant bidding strategy. They're saying, hey, we're going to buy this car. Stop bidding, is what they're trying to tell me. And I just said, hey, I have my bid. I'll bid all the way up to 1,800 and I'm going to stop. And 1,500 is not bad, but it's not great. I was hoping to get it for 1,000, would have been incredible. But so we got the car for 1,500. I'm thinking we are going to pay about 2,300 for the car total, maybe 24. We're going to pay for parts that are $500 and paint them and whatnot. So we're going to be total into the car for probably $2,800. And then we're going to sell the car for $4,500 to $5,000. And if there's no weird problems with the car, if it runs and drives like it should, then we should be making a good little profit. I'd say $1,500 to $2K. and it should come pretty quick. So I'm not excited about the car, but I'm really glad that I have work to do on Monday, right? When Monday comes around, I've got something to do. I can go to the junkyard, I can clean the car, I can do things. I like that. All right, what do we have now? 2012 Ford Focus, and then 2009 Kia Rio. I think I'm done, to be honest with you guys.
Sale pending.
I don't want to do the Ford Focus because one, it's yellow. Hard to sell a yellow car. I've never done it before in my life, and I've never wanted to buy a yellow car. So I don't know who would want to buy a yellow car. I think they're cool. I wouldn't mind buying a yellow car if I was trying to buy a car. Yellow wouldn't bother me, but there's always another color, right? Black is pretty cool. White is cool. Silver is very realistic. Everyone has silver. Blue is pretty cool. Red is pretty popular, but yellow has never been a popular color in my experience. I don't know, maybe for you it's different. So we're not going to even try for the Ford Focus. The only car I'm curious about is the 09 Kia Rio, but that's a lot of work. We're going to have to be bending the quarter panels. It will take 2 or 3 days to do all of that. Then we got to get the parts, and then we have to paint them blue. We're not going to even have a sliver of hope finding the parts at the junkyard. Why don't we go and look at what the Nissan Cube is gonna cost? So we're gonna go to be paid. Notice how it doesn't say award pending. It says to be paid. So that means we know we got the car. Wow, $2,150. Are you kidding me? I thought I'd be paying like $2,300. Okay, $2,150 is really good. Let's review the fees right here. We paid $1,500 for the car. That was our bid amount, our high bid. We're paying a $445 buyer fee, a $95 pull-out fee. That's so funny. A $95 internet fee, and a $15 environment fee. That is crazy. $2,150. Okay, that's not horrible though. Anyways, we got the Nissan Cube, 2011 Nissan Cube. I've never done it before. It's a lot like the Kia Soul and the Toyota Scion. I think that's what they're called, or Toyota Scion XB, right? It's like that box-shaped car. I've done one of those. It did well. I've done like 4 or 5 Kia Souls. They do really well. Nissan Cube, we're gonna find out. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that like, comment, and sub if you want to see more videos, not like this, more like profit flips. And make sure to say hi to my wife, Serena.
Hello.
I thought she was sniffing me or something. All right, bye bye.